One of the traditional holiday desserts in Italy is panettone. So you can eat it like this, like most people do, or we can actually stuff it with something more delicious and create a whole new different type of dessert, which looks great, even though it's very easy to make. What we're going to do is to stuff it with rum raisin ice cream, and then we're going to put some surprise in it. To start, we're going to cut the bottom off. We're going to go about a finger size of distance from the bottom, and we're gonna cut it off the bottom. There you go. And then what we're gonna do, now that we have the two sections, we're gonna, I would say again, leave about one finger on the side, and then we're gonna, with a smaller knife, we're going to cut a hole in the middle. Then using your hand, you just go in and just scoop it out. Create a nice hole in here. There you go, something like this. Now what we're gonna do is gonna get our ice cream. I chose a rum raisin ice cream because I think it goes very well with the panettone, but you can make vanilla, you can do whatever flavor you prefer. Then with the ice cream, I would say take it out of the freezer about 20-30 minutes, depending on your room temperature, before you wanna do this. You want it soft, but not runny, okay? So here, then we're gonna scoop it in, and we're going to kind of flatten it out a little bit. Normally people would just then either use the leftover panettone, kind of slice, one slice or two, put it in there and then do another layer. What I'd like to do, this is kind of an experiment, is actually use lady's fingers that we use to make tiramisu. What I'm doing is I'm gonna dunk them into rum raisin ice cream, rum, lady's fingers, and do a nice layer, small little layer of these lady's fingers in here. As I said, kind of an experiment to see how it turns out, to give a different texture, a little boozy texture. And so we're gonna soak them a little bit. Then you may need to break them apart to do a nice layer. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna replace the bottom. Trying to, since I didn't cut it perfectly, I'm trying to see, there you go, the perfect even size. Flip it over, and now we're gonna take it, put it in the freezer at least a few hours, possibly put it in the freezer maybe a day or so, and then we're gonna finish it up with some powdered sugar on top. And after a few hours, we have our frozen panettone stuffed with ice cream and lady's fingers in rum. And now I prefer to go simple with this and basically use powdered sugar, just sprinkle it on top, and then we're gonna cut it and serve it. Some people prefer to actually do a ganache, you know, basically get some chocolate chips, melt them down with some cream, and then put it on top with some nuts. So the sky's the limit. You can leave it like this, or you can do a topping that you like. You can even do some sprinkles if you prefer. So in my case, I'm going simple, and what I'm gonna do is there you go. And voila. And here it is, and we're ready to slice. This is a perfect dessert for Christmas, which is the traditional holiday this is served in, panettone, or even New Year's, you know. So we're gonna cut a slice in. It may take a little effort since the ice cream has been frozen. And voila, here it is. And you will see inside that we have that layer of ladyfingers. Now, it's kind of difficult to see at this point because they're kind of all blending in with the color. But those are the ladyfingers we soaked in rum, so that will provide a great, you know, I don't know, middle layer taste once we bite into it.